Good day everyone, you're watching Rate Fixes. On this video, I'm going to talk about how to improve the performance of your Windows 10. Now, the steps what I'm suggesting are the basic steps. It might help you to improve the performance of your Windows to a certain extent. Now, first of all, the first step what I would suggest you is to restart your computer because I've seen a lot of users who doesn't restart the computer 2 months together. What they do is after using the computer, they would either put the computer in sleep mode or in hibernation mode. So restart your computer will definitely help to improve the performance of the computer, and it is always a best practice to go ahead and restart the computer on a day-to-day basis. Now the second step what I would suggest you is I would suggest you to check your startup program. To check that, what you will have to do is you will have to do a right click on the taskbar, go to task manager, or you can press Control Shift Escape. That will open up the task manager. Now, under the Task Manager, what you will have to do is you will have to go to Startup tab. On the Startup tab, these are the applications which are allowed to run when your computer start up, and if it is enabled, which means that these application will be running and it will be in the background, and it will take a lot of your resources. Now if you look at my screen, there are a couple of applications which have already disabled. Let me show you how to disable them back. So what you will have to do is you will have to do a right click on each application which you don't want them to be startup or to run in the background, and click on disable. Now what this will do is it will go ahead and disable those application on the startup. At the same time, these application will be not running in the background. So this is one step. So you can in my case, I have only the limited applications on the startup. You might have multiple of them, so you can go ahead and disable the ones which you don't need. Now the next step what I would suggest you is to clean up your temporary files. To do that, what I would suggest you is press Windows and R key simultaneously on your keyboard, or in the search box you can type run, and once you type run, it will open up the run command. Open the run command and type percentage temp percentage and click on OK. So you would see a lot of temporary files listed here. So you can press Ctrl A on your keyboard, or you can press select all and press Shift Delete. So this will delete all the temporary files which are there on the computer. In case if you get this type of prompt, you may click on do this for all the current items and click on continue. So once all the temporary files are deleted, there might be some applications which or the files you may not be able to delete. You can click on skip, or you can check the box which says do this for all the current items and click on skip. The reason why you might get this error message is because those application might have been used when you're using this computer. Once the temporary files are deleted, then I would suggest you the next step, which is disk cleanup. So let's not waste much time here. So in order to run the disk cleanup, what you will have to do is in the search box, you will go ahead and type disk cleanup. This will open up the disk cleanup, and here it will give you a prompt which drive you want to clean up. So I would choose C drive and click on OK, and this will open up the disk cleanup window. So here I can select temporary files or the log files. In case if you have a log files, you can go ahead and delete them, and you can also check in case if there are any temporary files. It will also show up the downloads folder. In case if you want to go ahead and delete the downloads folder, you can check this box and click on delete, and click on, once you have selected the required files, you can click on clean up system files. So once that is done, so this might take a time now depending on the amount of data what you have, or the junk data what you have on the computer. So as this completes, the another step what I would suggest you is to clean up the unused programs. Now let me show you how to do that. So what you will have to do is click on the search again and type app. Suggest you to type appwiz.cpl. This will take you to the programs and features window. which is nothing but it will show up the list of programs which are installed on the computer. So here, in case if you find that any programs which you don't use very often or if you don't use at all, I would suggest you to go ahead and delete them, because it doesn't make any help or doesn't make any sense to keep these programs on the computer, sitting on the computer and taking any of the memory. So you can go ahead and delete them. So you can check the size of the program by clicking on the size and select the program which you don't use and click on uninstall. So these are the basic steps what I would suggest you to try to speed up the performance of the computer. Again, the steps what I've suggested are might help or may not help, but there is no harm in trying this step. I hope you like this video. In case if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.